As Lebanon enters its 100th year, the country is in the middle of one of the worst economic crises in its history. Protests erupted in Beirut last October in response to a proposed tax on calls made via internet-based apps such as WhatsApp. The law was rapidly withdrawn, but the damage was already done. It had proved to be the straw that broke the camel's back. Starting at the end of the civil war in 1990, decades of chronic mismanagement and rampant corruption has plunged the country into darkness. Now, after years of malpractice, the banking system has all but broken down, with people locked out of their savings and limited to $200 withdrawals every 2 weeks. The government's finances are also in a desperate state. With national debt standing at 170% of GDP, Lebanon is now the third most indebted country in the world. After it defaulted on its debt repayments, the government applied for a $10 billion loan from the International Monetary Fund, but talks stalled. Adding to that, the uncertainty has seen the country's currency devalued by over 75% since October, and its credit rating decimated. Further adding to the economic pressure, the civil war in neighboring Syria, which caused 1.5 million refugees to settle in Lebanon. Unemployment now stands at over 25%, and with inflation skyrocketing, the World Bank last year projected 45% of the now 7 million strong population would be below the poverty line in 2020. Since then, a devastating explosion has ruined parts of the capital, and the coronavirus pandemic has halted the tourism industry, a sector that makes up 1/5 of the country's economy.